Welcome to A Rare Reality, a podcast powered by Jordan's Guardian Angels. I'm Christina Janes, Director of Outreach and Content Development for JGA, and I am joined today by not only our Executive Director, Carol Backhouse, but many of our ambassadors who are around the world. This is so fun, you guys. I know that it's tough to get together and figure out time zones, and just to have everybody here, even a portion of you, is so special. So thank you for taking a minute to spend some time with us. And today we're going to really talk about what we're grateful for, what we're thankful for as we come into the season. We want to hear from everybody and kind of talk about your experience of being an ambassador too. So thank you to all of you. I'm going to introduce you one by one. We have Leanne Dahl is with us. Leanne in Germany, correct? Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And Karina, you're joining us now too. Good morning. Sharon is joining us. John and Stacy joining us, and Luca also. So we're so happy to have everybody represented from the United States to around the world, and it's just so special to have you all here. So let's get started. We were so thankful to have all of you on this team working as ambassadors. And Carol, I know this has been a project that has been near and dear to your heart. So for those who don't know what the ambassador program is, talk about it, and then we can dive in.
Yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, the ambassador program is the best thing we have going on as a foundation. I just love these guys. I love, that we have parents so dedicated that really are helping us build a community. And that's what's very special about us as a group, that we're a very close-knit community. No one is left alone. And having someone, our ambassadors have all taken up the role to bring that region together, share resources in the same language. They've worked on translation for us, and really letting every community feel that they're heard, and bringing that back to us and saying, hey, this is what we need. This is a gap that we need to work on. So it's a 2-year commitment. And to become an ambassador, you go through like a 90-minute training, basically, just so you're comfortable with that. But the ask is really to bring that community together, relay some information back and forth, and just support where support is needed. And I'm very, 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 very thankful for this group, because it really has made a huge difference for our community. And I'm happy to see so many of the beautiful faces here this morning.
It's the best. And, it's so nice to be able to have that connection, and we're able to help. I know families are saying, I don't know what's going on. It made a huge difference at our family conference to be able to have those touch points, and be able to connect and connect not only in your own language, but, connect with your community. So it's an incredible program. And thank you all for your dedication. I mean, we really couldn't do all of this without you. So on that note, Leanne, I'm going to come to you first and say, what has your experience been like as an ambassador? I mean, you guys have a heck of a group there that's really come together, and we're really proud of all the work that you've done.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I think we are a really big group here in the German-speaking area. It's 30 families. And I think we have families who are more connected and who are willing to do more, and some who just read, if we write in our WhatsApp group, or if we do Zoom meetings, they just get the information from us. And I'm always happy if there are new families who directly say, yes, that's a great thing, and we join in for the Zoom meetings and everything. And I'm happy that I know lots of them in person. That's really a great thing. We had a really great meeting this year in Germany, and I'm looking forward to do this again someday.
Yeah, it's really great. I mean, it's so nice to see everybody come together. We were so excited, glad that Carol got to be there for that meeting too, and take part. Carol came back glowing.
It was really nice, and having that like focused discussion, I missed most of it because I wanted it to be in German, because it's a natural flow of conversation, but just really that connection and that support and the fun the kids were having, it was really cool. So I have a feeling few more of our ambassadors will try that, not this summer, but next, because we're having our regional conference this year. But I'm looking forward to all these regional meetings to take place.
Yeah. Karina, I'm going to come to you and talk about what your experience has been like too. You've been an integral part of all of this. So talk about what your experience has been like.
Well, thank you for this opportunity. For me, it's a great pleasure, and it's a hard work because I am the only one in my own country. So we are working now with Carlos from Spain. That there is a huge, important group in Spain getting together. But we also have Latin America, we have Colombia, we have Mexico, so Brazil, and with these families, we are very close. You know, it's not only the emotional support that is very important that we can offer this, but it's also the daily life, because it's not the diagnosis only that is the most shocking moment maybe we can deal with. But also, for example, I've been dealing with therapy questions or resources, or different or emotional things that I am stuck here. I don't know, as a mom, and they help me, and I try to help them, and that's amazing because we deal with this every day. And it's a very nice community, and we share a lot in our language, and that's amazing because you can express the things on a more natural way. When you try to translate things, things have not the same exactly meaning. So when you have even translators or Google, tools may help. But someone speaking on your language is more comfortable. And for me, that has been very important for the families. And, when we got the diagnosis as a family, we have been alone there. And that's why I think it's so important now to help those that are coming, not to suffer the same situation, because it was not easy at all. So for me, that is very important. I mean, to search medicines, therapies, symptoms, daily things that are important to follow up with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Even news.
It puts everybody together.
Yes.
It makes a huge
getting together.
And
yes.
to know that you're not by yourself is also, that's
exactly.
invaluable.
Exactly. And the kids, and you want to know how they are growing so fast, and it's part of your family, so you want to know how they are doing. Time to time we text each other, how are you, how is the family? So that's nice. It's
Right.
part of your family, really,
until we can get everybody together in person, right? I want to touch on the highlights here, and Luca, I know that in Italy you guys also had a get together, bringing everyone together. It was so fun to see all of your smiling faces. So was that one of the highlights of the year for you guys?
It was a great meeting all our not all our families, but a few of them, and it's great. My job, that is not a job, is a pleasure. As an ambassador, is a sweet daily experience, because in Italy we are not a big number. We are maybe 8 or 10 families, and almost every day we write on our WhatsApp group, and for everything, just also only for simple advices, or maybe only to know how people is going, how guys are going with school, and or simple or simply talking together. I personally met almost all the families, and it was also a good excuse to make some holidays around Italy. Yeah. And it's really as having a second family. It's hard to describe how good it is to speak with people with your same issue, and speaking with people that exactly understand what you feel.
Yeah.
So this is why I say it's not a job for me, but it's a pleasure. I'm really proud, as Karina said, to be able to help other people that comes after you with the diagnosis. Yeah. So I'm very proud of my role.
Yeah, it's wonderful. We're so grateful. And also the JGA team is really hoping to make some holidays in Italy too. So let's be honest. We're trying to figure out who can come visit you. So no, we're thrilled. It's so nice to see that everyone is coming together. I think it's so important. And you know, John and Stacy, you guys have been here since, I mean, really from the very beginning, and you're our duo here as ambassadors, and we're you know, your guidance for so many of our families has been so important, to be able to see things through your eyes too, and to have you both on the ambassador team has been incredible. And I guess my question is, has there been a highlight? Has there been something that you've taken from this next step in your journey that's been, you know, top of mind for you?
Go ahead.
For me, you know, when we first got diagnosed, I didn't leave Carol alone for like weeks, and I just had a lot of questions, and you feel very alone. And I think it's been really rewarding to like be that contact person for because as our group grows, you know, Carol can't do that for everybody all the time, which is exciting to see our group grow, but it's also really fun and like several of you said, really rewarding to just hopefully make at least the diagnosis experience a little smoother for everybody else coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that. It definitely, when we were diagnosed, we were early on, so we were family 40, and it felt like such a small, tight group. And as we've grown and we've added to our family, it's like, how do we still get that like intimate feel, but with such a large group? And I think the ambassadors, you know, just in all the other countries have just done a great job of bringing that feel together for the new families who you're just thrown into this large group, but now you have a certain person. We're like, all right, well, I can lead you.
Right. Well, and I think that's what we hear so often from families at family conferences, et cetera, is, you know, it's so nice to not feel alone. It's so nice to be able to reach out to someone and get an actual answer. You know, now that I found my community, and that was, Carol, I know that was the driving force behind this. It's that you have to have that support system in place, or, you know, it's hard to sustain that exact feeling you're talking about, John.
Right. And I think a lot of times just expressing your feelings, whether they be good or bad, because we all have those bad feelings that we just don't want to talk about, right? Because we don't want to seem selfish, or just not wanting to admit to ourselves that there's something that we need to do, right? So having someone who's saying, I've already felt those things, I tell you, it will be better. Right now it feels hard, but you know, stick with it and we're going to get through.
Yeah, it's honest. It's a real honest conversation, and a safe place to have those conversations too. I mean, it's just, I mean, I keep saying it's important, but it's so important, because if you don't have those outlets, that's what you do at 3 o'clock in the morning, is that your wheels spin. You know, it doesn't help anybody to keep that inside. So to be able to share that is incredible. And you know, Sharon, I know that you this is really important to you. We talked about this when we did our interview at Family Conference. We talked about how important this role is, and how important it has been to be involved in JGA on a larger level. And let's talk about that, and you know, what it's been like for you to get involved, and why other people should be doing this too, as many as possible.
Sure. So, I mean, my role, I feel like it, you know, can mirror kind of what other people have said, but I've really enjoyed talking to those families that are just new to this whole thing. And that's where I feel like I've been, you know, the most helpful, is because I've been there and we can relate, right? And we have information to share. So more people should get involved, because you never know when you share something about what's going on with you, how that will impact other people. I see it all the time on like the Facebook posts where someone says, hey, does anyone else have this going on? And there's like 30 people that are like, yes, yes, yes. But if you don't initially throw that out, and I'm, you know, terrible at throwing stuff out on there. So maybe we need to take my own advice and share more about things that we're doing that could help someone else, even if we don't feel like we always necessarily know exactly. I feel like it still could help other people just sharing that information.
Yeah, and the shared experiences, being able to talk through it all. I mean, if you don't have each other, then it's, you feel like you're on an island. So it's incredible to be able to have those responses too, and have a responsive group to come forward and help too. We're really thankful for all of you and the hard work that you put in, because I know it's not easy. Carol, yeah.
Yeah, and one thing, this group didn't mention, but one role they play as well, and I always joke that they're, now we have the whole community, but especially this group is like a pain because they push and advocate, and even though we're not losing, doing all the things we need to do, I'm always like, what would Karina think when I tell her this? Is she, because now we have that like even more bigger responsibility, because we have these ambassadors that are really tracking what is happening and going back and hearing the pain and bringing that back. Not that I'm talking to families all the time as well, but really it helps push the effort even forward, because now there's an advocacy within the advocacy that is happening, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the fire they light, and the ideas they come up with, and then the fact that they want to be part of the solution at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how many conversations do we have on a regular basis with, hey, we've heard from the ambassadors X, Y, and Z, and that's important for the JGA team, because that continues to push this forward. We can't do it without everybody together, and it's incredible to have that camaraderie and the effort behind it, and then the continued growth. I mean, this group is never idle. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to have everybody together and really moving this forward. We say it all the time and it sounds cliche, but we're really moving at light speed here. And to be able to keep this together and answer the questions that need to be answered in every community, it's amazing. It's really amazing.
And especially now, I mean, we're really at critical times and we need everyone to come on board, like we are designing clinical trials, we are setting up clinics, we are getting approvals, we are meeting with pharmaceuticals. So this is not a dream in the future. This is happening like right now. And this group really plays a big role getting all our families signed up to Simon's Searchlight. So we have all the information needed, identifying families to go for preclinical trials, or, getting whatever it takes to do that. And more than ever, we need our community together in order to do that.
Together, we can do just about anything. So I have the utmost faith in this group. Let's talk about what we're thankful for as we head into the holiday season here. I want to touch on what we're all so thankful and grateful for. So Sharon, let's start with you. Since I came to you very last, I'm not going to make you wait this time.
Yay. Well, first of all, I'm very thankful for this group. Being a part of the ambassadors is super fun, and everybody is amazing. JGA as a whole, for the research, for giving us hope as parents. And then just personally, just supportive people in my life, family, friends, teachers, just people that are there that have our backs.
Yeah, absolutely. Leanne, to you.
So as parents, I'm happy about the progress of Nicholas, and I'm thankful that I am able to read and do everything in English also, because it would be much harder. And I'm happy that I can help the other families in Germany who are not able maybe to get all the information in English, just to forward it. And I think that's what very important is here in Germany or in the non-English speaking regions. Mm-hmm. And yes, I'm happy to see how our community is growing, and it's really fun. I'm really happy that I can do this.
Yes, and a message of gratitude and thankfulness for your families in Germany, in German perhaps.
Oh. Ja, ich bin ganz froh über die vielen netten Kontakte hier, und es ist wirklich wie eine zweite Familie, und ich freue mich, euch alle bald wiederzusehen. So I'm happy about the second family here in Germany, and I'm happy to see them all again.
Love it. Leanne, thank you. John and Stacy, to you. What are you most thankful for?
You want to go?
You go ahead.
Thankful for JGA, of course. Without JGA and the Langs, we wouldn't be talking today. So like super thankful that that we were able to be a part of this group. Also thankful for our daughter. So without her, we wouldn't be here today. And just the change in worldview, I guess you could say, for what her birth has meant to our family and how she has just dramatically changed our lives in such a better way. And I'm thankful that we get to help others that are going through the struggle that we were at the beginning, and knowing that they don't have to struggle. There are people here that are happy to help.
Yeah.
I think I'm thankful for like a lot of super dedicated and motivated people in our group and in our research team. I mean, I went from 7 years ago, I can remember asking one of our doctors, like, do you think we're ever going to get an answer here? Like, or should we just stop looking? To now, here we are, 6 years after our diagnosis, and having clinical trials presented to us just feels like nothing we would have ever imagined would have happened. So we're thankful for that.
Yeah, most definitely. Karina, to you.
You guys made me cry so soon. I am thankful for Sophia, of course, because she makes me a better mom every day. And she makes me confrontate with frustration, with a lot of feelings that you have to deal with them, and try to teach her. I mean, she's teaching us every day. I mean, she's so strong and so perseverant that that's amazing. I mean, to know that there is no time to get things achieved, that's amazing. My whole family has been always running out of time, always with the clock. And Sophia came to our family to show us that time is nothing, that you can achieve anything at any time. And for us, that has been a very good thing to know. And of course, for Jordan Guardian Angels Institution, because we enter to a different world here. I mean, having this family, this team, these doctors, Carol, Christina here, and the rest that are not here now, and the ones that left and are on a different side. For me, it's amazing to know that I am traveling to US and I know a lot of people there.
Yes.
It feels so good. It feels so good to go to a conference and to know faces. The very first time we went, we were like shocked. We didn't know anybody. And now you go and you have friends. That's amazing too. For the therapist, for the teachers, for the doctors that deals with the things of every day here, for my husband, that he's always side by side, and for Felipe, because he's the best brother at all. He knows signs language, he knows Proloquio. He has 6 years and he helps her so much. And that is so amazing to see that I cry a lot.
You're gonna make us all cry, Karina.
I'm sorry. But I am really thankful for this meeting, for permitting me to help each other, to help different people. Here in Argentina, there's no one with the diagnosis of Sophia. So as I didn't get anyone, I wanted to share my experience with the rest of the Spanish people, the Spanish-speaking people. And in my own country, I said, okay, I have to get some diagnosis because I'm sure there is, but we cannot get them. So I said, okay, I will start by getting those kids that have problems with speaking. So now I am with 15 families together that use the same system as Sophia, the Proloquio to Go. And this group is also amazing because we are one in every province. Our country is very long, big, and we have different realities. And the very same as Jordan syndrome. I mean, we share a lot of things in common, and we just needed an excuse to get together and share experiences, and that is amazing. I really enjoy that, and I think that by sharing, we learn a lot, and this is what we are here doing, sharing all the time, everything.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
A message to those in your community in Spanish, please.
Bueno, yo estoy agradecida por la gran comunidad que hemos formado, porque somos un montón de familias compartiendo todos los días cosas que nos pasan, haciendo preguntas. Con algunos nos hemos podido visitar y esperando poder visitarnos con otros. Estoy agradecida a la fundación que todo el tiempo nos ayuda a buscar la cura, a esos médicos que están trabajando para que nuestros hijos cada día vivan un poco mejor. Así que gracias a todos y gracias a todas las familias y a los equipos que tenemos cada familia, de doctores, de terapistas, de terapeutas, a nuestros hijos por enseñarnos todos los días que se puede hacer todo en cualquier tiempo y que a todo podemos llegar. Gracias.
Perfect. Karina, thank you. Luca, to you. What are you most thankful for?
It's hard to say something smart after Karina poetry. What can I say? I am thankful for having my beautiful family, for having the possibility to grow up my kids with my wife, and as a parent, having found a school where my kid, my Giorgio, is happy to go, and where he's helped in the best possible way. Mm-hmm. And as an ambassador, I'm thankful about having this wonderful group in Italy, and about having JGA, you guys that are bringing us in the direction of the expected famous medication through your big job. That I challenge everyone to say that is not incredible for an ultra rare disease, genetic disease as our one is. So thank you guys.
Wonderful. And to your families in Italy, a message for them, Luca?
Sì, voglio dire a tutti di tenere duro, perché siamo nel posto giusto, stiamo lavorando nella maniera giusta con la squadra migliore possibile, e a tutti i nuovi arrivati che possano sentire questo podcast, con la speranza che possano sentirlo e vederlo, dire che io, come anche tutte le altre nostre famiglie più vecchie come Diagnosi in Italia, siamo qui per dare una mano, per aiutarli. Teniamo duro.
Perfect. And Carol, I'm going to have you round us out.
Yeah, it's like through this experience, I went from living my best life to having a life's purpose. And I really love seeing everyone go through that same experience here and living their life purpose in a different way, whether that's supporting our kids or supporting our community, or, it's like, what else can we be doing if we're not doing this? This is really meaningful and really an opportunity for all of us to do that. So I'm very thankful for that opportunity every day. I'm thankful to be trusted by our community along with the JGA team to really advocate and work on our kids' behalf. And I'm thankful for our ambassadors for their dedication and wanting to do more for our kids and helping with the day-to-day. And of course, my girl and my family, they're just amazing, and the ability through all the challenges to be able to find joy in everything we do and use that joy to take that next step. So thank you all. I love you. I love your children, and I can't wait to see you all in a few months and be able to spend some time face to face together.
Well, I can't come soon enough. That is for sure. I am so always so grateful for the thoughtfulness in this community and the love and the connection. It is truly the definition of family and community. And it's incredible to watch all of you come together. And I encourage anyone to come to a family conference and see it for themselves, because each and every one of you is so incredibly special. And I feel lucky to know all of you. So thank you. Thank you for taking the time out of your weekend to talk with us and to spend some time. It's the best season of the year because we just get to express how thankful we really are and how grateful we are for so many things. We're all so lucky. So it's really great to see all of your faces. And like Carol said, I cannot wait to see you all in person and catch up and see your babies and get to spend some time together. So enjoy the holidays, all of you, and hug your families. And thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you do on a regular basis. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you. And we will see you all soon. All right. To everybody out there who's listened to this podcast and wants to hear more, check us out on our website, jordansguardianangels.org, or on Apple, Spotify, Google. Translation services available on YouTube also. So if you can, we're all over the place. You can see us anywhere you like. So happy to have you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again really soon.